I don't even know how to start this video. Trust me. I don't know how to start it. Because usually I'll go like, hi guys, welcome to another... Nah, I don't even know how to start the video. Trust me. Because the OGs that we used to vibe to when we were much younger, they're messing up. They're messing up, trust me. They're messing up. Where do I even start from? Where do I start from? You know what? Before anything, let me play you something from Eedris Abdulkarim. So if you don't know Eedris Abdulkarim, he's a popular antagonist to the government. So he's an artist, he's a rapper from Nigeria, but he sings about the government, about the struggles in Nigeria, and he came into limelight when there was this Remedies group, the group called Remedies, made up of Eedris himself, Tony Tetuila, and Eddy Remedy. Okay, so we'll go into full details in a moment, but before anything, let's play something from Eedris, the latest from Eedris. Then we will do a reverse back from the video to where I was supposed to start from. Make sense? Let's go. Later in the night, go chill with Frost. Oh, let's go again.
Nigerians would they leave as slaves in our country because of happy fools where they defend politicians and some guy the freezers where they always insult pastors. Later in the night, go chill with Frosters. Okay, so that's Eedris saying Nigerians are fools, this and that, because of people who, you know, pastors. He mentioned people who chill with, I don't know how he said it. He said something about the government, and he said something about Daddy Freezers. And of course, we all know Daddy Freeze has been on his case for a while, and said Daddy Freeze chills with fraudsters at night. Okay, so that's Eedris Abdulkarim. Let's play something from the response from Daddy Freeze.
Yo, Eedris, drop it.
Nigerians would they leave as slaves in our country because fools where they defend politicians and some guy the freezers where they always insult pastors. Later in the night, go chill with Frosters.
What's up, OG? This is a new era. These are new times. Those are weak rhymes. Your talent and life support too weak for me to even retort. No one's listening, bro. Surpass the message IV, cause your career's in vain. I feel your pain. You were a star once, now it's all in your brain. Once bold, now your style's getting old. Smoking hot once, now we chill drinks in your bars cause they're cold.
That one enter. That last one enter. That last one enter. By the way, so how did it all start? There is this show on this podcast on YouTube by Nedu Azobia. The other guy, the tall guy, he's popularly known as Husband Material, and some other I think a couple of girls or ladies, and they do invite artists. Portable has been there, Id Kabasa has been there. Not just artists, they also invite music producers, they invite activists, they invite big names or popular names in the industry or in the Nigerian social media world. And one of them is Charly Boy. Charly Boy is over 70 years. He's always been against the government, so to say, based on what we know about him, right? And Charly Boy did a show and talked about Eedris Abdulkarim. And Eedris Abdulkarim, sorry, Charly Boy was in the show rather, and talked about Eedris Abdulkarim. And like I said before, I gave you a little history about Abdulkarim, right? And Eedris Abdulkarim, what did he do? He called the host of the show, Nedu, and said he has to be on the show. And he also came and said his side of the story. So the whole story is about how Eedris Abdul Karim. For the purpose of this video, I'll just keep calling him Eedris. Okay, his name is too long. So how Eedris had a fight with, or is an alleged fight with 50 Cent. I call him 50, not 50. With 50 Cent, and that was during the Star, when 50 Cent was still 50 Cent, right, in music, because he's a big guy now in movies, in movie production, right? So when 50 Cent was up there in the music rap game or in the popularity scene, they invited him to Nigeria to do a tour. Nigerian Brew is the name of the company. They produce alcohol beverages, and Eedris is supposed to be one of the top rappers representing Nigeria, and 50 Cent representing the States. It was a popular thing then. At the end of the year, they bring a top artist. There was this time they brought Ludacris. The most recent one was by Pepsi, where they brought this guy who sang "Man's Not Hot, Man's Not Hot." The thing goes, pa, 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 pa. Yeah, I remember. After then, I'm not sure they brought any big artists again. They brought Busta Rhymes at one time, Busta Rhymes rather, and I can't remember any other person. So there was this big fight between 50 Cent and Eedris. At that time, Charly Boy was the P-Man president. P-Man stands for, is an acronym for Performing Musicians Association of Nigeria. So they kind of decides if your song is gonna be out there, they're gonna ban you, stuff like that. So then P-Man, under the auspices of, what's his name, Charly Boy, banned Eedris because of the brawl he had with 50 Cent on the plane that was supposed to take them to a show, something like that. So Eedris came on the show and said his own side of the story. Now, his own side of the story, he attracted more angles to it. He said Charly Boy was a snitch, he was this, he was that. He said all sorts of things about Charly Boy. And he also said he paved the way for younger artists. And in specific, he mentioned new cats. He said new cats, and he mentioned Burnaboy. Now, that triggered a whole lot of back and forth with the Nigerian entertainment industry. Like, how will Eedris call Burnaboy a new cat in the industry? How will Eedris say he paved the way, you know, that the, whatever the new, I almost said new cats myself. Whatever the new artists or the new generation artists are enjoying today was because he stood his ground against 50 Cent for Nigeria, or for Nigerian artists. Okay, so people have been going back and forth about it. Then the original group, the Remedies group, which only lasted for like, I think a year or a year and a half, between 97 and 99, they sang the Shakoma, me dancing, Pajimi, Shayela, ni Africa, you know. So the original group, what's his name? Eddy Remedy came out and said 50 Cent was lying. It's not 50 Cent, sorry, what's his name? Eedris was lying. He wasn't the one managing the group, or he wasn't the one who was in charge of the group, or he wasn't the one who formed the group. Yes, I remember. Eddy Remedy said he was the original owner of, or founder of the group, let's put it that way. Original founder of the group, how he played his song in a show in Yabatech, when he was in Yabatech, and the organizers loved it. They made him play the song like 3 times. And when people started liking the song and liking him on stage, he said he had met, I keep saying 50 Cent, he had met Eedris a while back in Alpha Fights in Kwara. I think they were all schooling at that point, at that time. And he knew him to be a rapper. Like a week ago, he met him. He invited him over, like, let's do this together. I need a rapper on this one. And he said his girlfriend at the time subscribed to him. That's, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and support the movement, okay? So the channel is new, and people have been loving it. People have been supportive, and thank you if you have subscribed to the channel. Okay, so back to the whole grind, and the whole talk about him inviting Eedris to rap on the song, and Eddy also said Eedris had Tetuila as his boy, something like that, in quote. He said Tetuila's mom handed Tetuila over to him, Eedris, to guide him in his music and all that. So it's more like Tetuila was their boy at that time, according to Eddy Remedy. So what Eddy was saying is he only invited Eedris, but Eedris brought Tetuila along with him, and that was how they formed the group. And they were running under his own funding. He was the source of their funds, and he was also the founder of the group. Whereas Eedris said he was the founder of the group, Tetuila also came and said Eedris is a snitch, Eedris is a bad guy, he did this and that, and you know, they sidelined him at some point, and of course that's when he released the Monument and she what's his name? Tetuila also, we had Gabriel, what's his name? Not Gabriel. Benga Aware on the show, was also their manager at that time on the Daddy Freeze show. Everything I'm saying is from Daddy Freeze's show. So Daddy Freeze was the guy who I played for you, right, at the start of this video, who replied Eedris. So Eedris was on the Glitch Africa show, and every other thing I've said after then happened on the Daddy Freeze show. Daddy Freeze is enjoying the what they call it, attention is getting. Yes. Okay, so before we talk about attention, Benga Aware was invited into the show. They called him Mr. Benga Aware, so let me add the Mr. Was invited to the show, and he had a back and forth with Tetuila. Tetuila claiming he was not paying him the correct amount. He was paying him 16,000 naira as at 1997 instead of 150,000 naira. Something in that respect. And Mr. Benga Aware could not defend himself. He kept stuttering and stammering and going back and forth. Well, that's not my problem. I've never heard of Benga Aware before, to be honest. But my main concern, okay, Daddy Shoki was also on one of the live videos with Daddy Freeze. So many daddies, by the way. I didn't really hear Daddy Shoki talk at that point. The only other video I heard him talk was when he did a video about Daddy Fresh? So many daddies, by the way, about Daddy Fresh, and that's not the point of call on this one. So my point is, why are our OGs messing up? Like, why can't you call yourselves, you were guys, for God's sake, call yourselves in one corner, talk this thing out. Eddy Remedy said at some point that he was broke. Come together, help him. If you feel aggrieved about something, say it outside. Say it not in the camera. Say it outside of the whole cameras, not on live videos. Like I said, that the Freeze is enjoying the attention he's getting. He just have taken advantage of the situation and wants to drop a single. He wants to come back to the limelight. If that was a good move, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good move by Eedris, trying to take advantage of the whole situation. Of course, Tetuila and what's his name, Eddy Remedy. I'm not sure they have plans of releasing any songs at this point. At some point, the Remedy was even crying on camera. But my point is, Eedris took advantage of the situation and he's making a song out of it. That's what Portable does. Was it a good move, or is it a good move? Let me know in the comments. And also, Daddy Freeze replying Eedris Abdul Karim, what do you think about the reply? The bars he dropped, were they hot enough? Was the alignment good? The alignment and wheel balancing of that rap verse, of that snippet, was it good? I'm reserving my own comments on this one, so I give you the opportunity, without fear or favor, no judgment. Drop in the comments what you think about the whole saga, Tetuila remedies, Eedris remedy, sorry, Eddy remedy, Benga where, what's the other guy? Daddy Freeze, the host, Daddy Freeze, making himself the host of this event or of this live shows, and of course his response, his rap response to Eedris dissing him. So that has been the show. That's all I can say for now, or that's all I know for now. The whole Eedris, blah 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 blah. I think it's too much. The whole scenario is too much at this time. Nigerian economy is already going through a lot. Yes, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed, but we must say it. We have to say it the way it is. The Nigerian economy is in a state right now. It's in a state right now. There are some movies I've watched that are aligning with what's happening. I don't pray it happens in Nigeria. Trust me. I love my country as always. Like I've always said, I'm Nigerian before I became Canadian, and I would die as a Nigerian. So I want to see the country stand strong. We have over 200 million people in Nigeria as we speak. So there's already too much going on, rather than the OGs who are supposed to be respecting, messing around and cursing themselves on live videos, posting all sort of things. You know, like I said, the move, the rap move from Eedris, I don't want to talk about it. I want you to drop your comments. That the Freeze's response, drop in the comments if it was hot enough, if it was good, if it was a good move. Tetuila and Eddy remedy, you know, making a scene out of the whole Eedris video and not calling themselves behind the camera. Let us also know in the comments what you think about that. And of course, tell me more about Benga if you know about him. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified when I release more videos. I'm going to keep this story going. There will be a part 2. Yes, I know the weekend is coming. More things are going to come out. I'm going to keep following the story. I will definitely drop a part 2 on this one. And I'll also respond to your comments on the next video. Yes, that's something I promise I'm going to do. I'll respond to your comments. And on that note, before you go, like the video and share the video. And of course, have yourself a good one.